Hello, my name is Ray, guitarist here in Brooklyn, New York. Thank you for joining me on this video. When you're first learning guitar, there's so much coming at you in the beginning. You have chords, you have scales, you have notes and shapes and fingerings and a whole pile of other things. But there are a few ideas that you're definitely going to run into sooner or later. Here are 5 things that every beginning guitarist should know is coming their way. You don't have to stop and master each one. That would be like having a road trip and stopping in every city and spending the night. It would just prolong the trip. Just keep it in the back of your mind. So these 5 ideas are like road signs that you see along the way. But knowing they're ahead will help you recognize them when they do show up. First, we have triads. At some point, you're going to hear that a chord is really just 3 notes. A root, a third, and a fifth, the primary ingredients. Even the big open chords you learn at the beginning, like these here. Next, we have something called inversions, with different notes on the bottom or the top of the chord. Like this here, you'll learn that the same chord can be played with a different note in the bass, and in different shapes all over the neck. So a C chord might have a C, an E, or a G in the bass, or on the highest note, and each one changes the flavor. And this is where numbers start to do double and triple duty. You'll see them used to describe fret positions, chord tones, fingerings, and intervals, all using the same number system in a different way. The overlap can be confusing, but it's a normal part of how we musicians and guitarists process music. And here's a tip. When you begin seeing words like pentatonic, hexatonic, triplet, quintuplet, those are just numerical prefixes. Hexa means 6, penta means 5, and triad means 3. That makes part of it easier right away. If you wonder what a pentatonic is, you can start off saying, well, I know penta means 5 notes, so I've got to figure out which 5 notes those are. So, third is music theory. You don't need to memorize music theory, but you will need a little bit of a working knowledge. You'll start hearing things like the key of A, or the 5 chord, or relative minor. These things will help you make sense of why songs work. Number 4 are scales and arpeggios. Even though you may not be soloing, these patterns will help you see the guitar much more clearly. So think of scales as sort of like neighborhoods, or keys as neighborhoods, and arpeggios would be street signs. Maybe a pentatonic would be where streets meet. All of it basically boils down to a map you're making of the fretboard. And here again is where the numbers come in. So it takes time to sort through this, but the more you work with it, the more natural it will get. Knowing how chords fit together and how scales relate to keys, well, that will take you a whole lot further. Number 5 is intervals, and by extension, ear training. So intervals just refers to the distance between notes. And you can see that on the guitar, distance between notes determines the character of that interval. So on guitar, you can see and hear the difference right away. Here is a minor third. And here's a major third. One is 3 frets away. One is 4 frets away. And use those to help your ear develop, to hear intervals, to hear how notes relate to each other. So ear training is just a natural part of becoming a musician. And most every guitarist that's just picking up the instrument has a love of music right away. So they already have a familiarity with music. It just hasn't been explained yet. They haven't built a relationship with it yet. So that's it. 5 things for every beginning guitarist to know that's coming their way. Even if you have the most cursory familiarity with them, it will really help you a great deal. It's like road signs. You're going to pass them no matter what. And when you do come across them, they'll feel more familiar because you knew they were coming. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please click like and subscribe. That is how we survive here on YouTube. Share the video if you think this would help somebody else. Feel free to join my YouTube page or Patreon as well. The links are down below. You don't have to pay to be a member, but I would love to interact with you there. Okay, everybody, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Thanks again.